Today in top 40 ranked Mythic Standard, we are playing some Azorius Control, building around Authority of the Consuls. This card is actually the highest win rate card you can possibly have in your opening hand in this deck, and in fact, in the games where you draw it versus when you don't, you have a plus 10% win rate. So let's build around it a little bit. It's pretty interesting because this card hasn't been played as much in the mono-red Monstrous Rage era because Temporary Lockdown was so essential, in part because it dodges the death triggers, right? If you split up a big Heartfire hero, you still get impaled for a ton of damage and then lose the next turn anyway. But with Heartfire hero gone, and that deck kind of more gone in general, it does leave us some space to try to run split up instead of Temporary Lockdown, which comes with some advantages, like split up can actually kill some big creatures, especially like 3-drops that might get tapped out to Authority Consoles, or even just a late game random big creature attacks and taps. You can still make use of split up, whereas Lockdown could be a little more dead late game. So that's interesting. The other reason Authority of the Consoles might be pretty good today is that it is effectively a hard counter versus the third most played deck in Standard, which right now is the Dinosaur Reanimator deck. Because what happens is you play some cat and mouse, you hold some No More Lies, you hold some 3 steps ahead. They're smart, they don't go for the Zombify, they just do their discard stuff. But then eventually you play Authority of the Consoles. And then if they reanimate their big dinosaur and they play all their dinosaurs for free, they'll come and tap. And then you sweep the board, and that's it. And the whole game's over. So it's pretty cool counter to that deck because being able to have them all come and tapped and lose the haste ability, or like and unable to make use of the haste, really shuts down that deck. So that's pretty cool. For that reason, I'm not going to run too many flankers or graveyard hate. I think Authority of the Consoles actually is kind of a anti-graveyard hate versus that deck specifically, which is like the most played Reanimator deck and kind of combo deck in Standard right now. The other cards that are really good here, so Consoles is the best card to have in your opening hand, followed by No More Lies and Split Up. I think No More Lies right now, again, people are doing more combo stuff, Reanimator stuff, makes cheap counterspells very good. We got some Ultima as well for creatures and the artifacts blue-white deck, which is also very popular, so that's nice. And for win cons, we do have 3 Jaces, or we can just go for damage with some Meringue River Regents. We got some Elspeth, which pumps out a lot of damage. We got 3 steps ahead, which can copy some creatures, and even a flanker in there, and plenty of creature land. So I don't know how we're going to get there, but I'm not too concerned about it. I think between Elspeth, spitting out tokens every turn, and a couple Jaces to mill, somebody is going to get there. So we'll hop into Ranked Mythic Standard and see if we can't get some wins on the day. Usually I read comments, but my phone is charging, so I guess I'll pull up the website instead. It's a little bit less efficient to read though. Streamer BS says, I will always advocate for split up instead of Temporary Lockdown. Now that Corey, where Steel Cutter is dead, especially in best of 1, it's just more useful in more situations. Sure, that's another reason. Well, the play here. Yeah, it's okay. Sure. It's fine. With the mole. Play the creature land. Wow. Dude, what the heck? Well, we don't especially care about that. Man, that's weird. We played a ton of blue-white control yesterday with whatever deck we were running. And now we're up against it again. I don't think we need the flanker, other than as a way to like strip a graveyard to shut down a Jace. But I'm pretty happy to take whatever value we can get out of it now. If they want to blow a counterspell on this, that is fine. I do not care. Take the Scry. We're good on land here. Ooh, both pretty nice. I guess we get hold up and No More Lies next turn. So we might just chill for quite a long time. Demolition Fields. I don't think we need to kill anything now. Save it for creature lands later. Yeah, that's fine. So we might just chill till we have enough mana to Mysterize Village in the Elspeth under a counterspell. I don't know if we throw away the Meringue into the counterspell or not, you know? If they want to counter it, how sad are we? I guess we get to resolve an Elspeth if they do. So maybe that's actually okay. Unless they have double No More Lies. You know, taps on blue. They might actually have double No More Lies here. No, they don't. I assume they don't have Spell Pierce, and I think we can just drop a Elspeth on them. Okay. Something tapped, that's alright. There are only 3 cards left in hand. They stock up, so they need to hit their Get Lost. It's unlikely we're going to know more lives than Get Lost. They might even have it right now if they go land. Nothing. Interesting. Okay. I think we'll stock up here. More land, split up the counterspell for sure. The untapped land would let us do what? Not actually a whole lot next turn, so I think we could take the archive for a little bit of value. It's fine.
I welcome all allies.
Okay, who's on top here? Jace. That actually also seems relevant. It's an alternative win con for us. So we have no more lives for an Ultima or a split up. Don't know. Alright, so that gets under split up, so now we can only do Ultima. Stock up, okay. And we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage. We're a little bit short of lethal. Ain't too shabby, though. Can also resolve Jace. Which is interesting. Or just hold double counters, I guess, at this point.
Send on wings of light.
Just hold the hard counter plus no more lives. Okay. Yeah, seems like a decent plan. Sure. If they hit one more land, they could, Alright, so this is a no more lies here. If they counter the counter, we counter the counter the counter. Okay, well that was interesting. Well, the big thing there was we went for the Meringue on their turn. I think they countered that, right? They blew the 3-mana counter, and then we got to resolve Elspeth, and then, I guess I didn't have to get lost. Kind of got to sneak away just off the Planeswalker. I do think if you can run 6 sweepers, like 4 split ups and 2 ultimates or whatever, you're pretty safe to run a lot of Planeswalkers in there. And just let them sit there and accumulate value. It's not too bad. Okay, first win of the day. Yeah, I agree, it's a good point that with Steelcutter gone as well, yes, that's an even bigger reason you don't necessarily have to run Lockdown, although it is still very good for sure. Marco McFalla says, I need your take on Esper Control. Best of 3, please. Okay. It is in my mental list. It will happen eventually. I don't know when. Weasty the Beastie, the standard bearer. On the play with consoles on 1. A lot of top lands, but yeah, it's okay. So I want to get it down on 1. Doesn't really matter if there's a lot of opponents. Could hold open a 2-mana counterspell on the play versus who? What 2-drops do we care about? I think we actually get down the tap land here. I don't think we're in a rush to get Authority down. We don't know what they are. Could be totally useless. Okay, it's very useful. Alright, that's fine. We missed out on 1 point of life gain. That's alright with me. Okay, so we'll get Authority down. We'll take the Survey land. And we'll just set up for a nice split up at some point. It's not bad. Sure. It's a little bit weird to keep a 5-drop versus red, but we're very well set up for sure. And the question is, do we split up this turn, or do we chill for a little bit? Looks like they're going to level up the claw anyway. Okay. Well, no split up for me. We could get lost this thing if we really felt like it. See if they cast anything before combat here. I think we let them attack, and if they want to invest 2 more mana, I think that's okay. I'll take it. What else do you want to do? You gotta do something eventually. Okay, seems like a good split up option here. Take the life. for turn. All tapped creatures. Okay, so we kind of randomly got an Elspeth here. Let's hope it's not Nemesis plus, like, Shock. Shut off life gain. Let's do nothing. Okay, I think we're just Elspeth and plus. You could stock up plus hold no more lies. I mean, what do they have in hand here, really? 2 lightning strikes for Elspeth? Sure, I guess you could stock up if you really wanted to. Split up is going to be great. Even the next land would be okay. Or the next stock up is also fine. Maybe stock up at the land next time. But nothing whole turn cycle is weird, right? Done. Just over it. Cannot. Nothing to be done there. All Witchstalker Frenzy? All Lightning Strike? I don't know. I mean, at some point you'd start firing off Lightning Strikes. Maybe it was all Witchstalker Frenzy. Or Pump Spells? I guess it could be Witchstalker Frenzy and Pump Spells and then train out of creatures. Manifold Mouse. Katosin. You guys think I moved the camera? No, probably not. This is potentially my last day in the apartment. I'm sorry, in the hotel. Run the play with no white off the bat. It's still pretty decent, I guess. I have the contract. Theory, I'm signing it tomorrow. Take one more land if we can get it. Ooh, you want to surveil that to the graveyard, really? Nah, I don't want to. We don't have double white for a little while, though. I like this card. I'm not getting rid of it. Blue and green. Jeez, who runs that? Turn 2 anything for no more lies? There's no Beanstalk. Their Surveil thing, I guess, could be okay. Alright, let's chill on the Authority. I don't actually know what they're running. Rona. Yeah, sure. I don't know. That actually does generate a lot of value over the course of the game. Whatever. Okay, we might slam Jace just to draw a card. Yeah, today's my last day in the hotel. Apartment contract will be signed and move in tomorrow, which is exciting, in theory. And then, yeah, you'll probably see. I'll probably make one more video beforehand, so you get one more hotel vid, and then we will see if the equipment works or if anything got destroyed in the move. Could happen. Okay, Cauldron combo. We don't actually have a whole lot of graveyard hate because, as I discussed, I didn't think we would need it. Consoles, or just Fountain Port, I guess. Make a fish. I don't think anyone hasty's going in the Cauldron. Feels like Authority is unneeded, right?
Become subdued.
I think we'll just make a fish. Maybe we'll sack it next turn. I don't know. We're not hitting land, though. Who's going in Cauldron? Is it land? Let's keep us away from Jace. Okay, sure. Makes sense. Alright, we act as if we can counter that. We cannot. Kind of just chilling on nothing for a little while. Ultima can destroy the Cauldron. So maybe we... Oh, it's Vivi. Interesting. Okay, okay. So it's like roots. It's whatever. I mean, we don't really want the Moltender in the Cauldron right now. I guess we're just making a fish. Could sack the fish right now, try to hit land for turn. Then we don't have no more lies open. What do they most want to do here? They want to put this in the Cauldron and try to put it on the Bolt Tender, right? I guess. And then... Doesn't have that much power, though. You know? We actually shrunk the power quite a bit. I think it's not that big a deal. They're definitely going to put it on something. Maybe we do want Get Lost open this turn. And we're not going to hit land, I guess. Which is, I think, unfortunate, but I think we probably want to Get Lost. The target of the Soul Cauldron here. Okay, tap land. That can actually hard cast a VV now, which is interesting. So there's Sultai roots with VV in the Cauldron. And we only run one flanker. Probably have 4 Cauldrons, and we only have 2 Ultimates as well. So maybe we'll have to counter subsequent Cauldrons, if we can. Probably seems like we have to counter that one, right? I guess you could destroy it with Get Lost. And that is actually a good use of our time. I think that's worth it. Ooh, double. Okay. Yeah, we'll get Lost one, and we will zap the other, I guess. That's interesting. 2 roots down isn't that bad, so... Put you in the Cauldron, put you on there. It actually has only -1 power. This guy has 1, doesn't have haste. Got a 1-mana spell pierce, perhaps, guess? Be sad. Okay, so they can use the mana off the Molt Tender and also this plant guy to use the map tokens, and then we're just really hoping to top deck land to hit the Ultima. To kill the Cauldron, they have to reset the whole combo, right? VV's gone, 2 roots are gone. Whew. Alright, so let's go. Draw a card. Milling the opponent no longer seems like necessarily what I want to help them with, I guess. We'll mill ourselves instead. Yeah, feels like this is the better move. Okay, that's fine. I guess we can swing for a point of free damage. Not free. Nothing in this life is free. Alright. All creatures and artifacts destroyed. Molt Tender's down there. VV is exiled. Cauldron is dead. So I gotta restart. 2 roots are gone, which is nice. We have an Elspeth on the way, which could... Alright, Cauldron ready to go. Let's see if they can get the next VV quickly. Okay, great. More stuff. Oh my gosh. Ha! Okay. So that goes in the Cauldron, it goes on the Molt Tender. You can't use it this turn yet, though. If we kill all their creatures, they actually, we could split up here. Just to shut off that, I guess. They could run out of creatures.
You can be made to obey.
If we store Elspeth instead... Now they get to draw a shit ton of cards. I don't like that, right? Unless they have another creature in hand. They might not have another creature in hand, though, you know? Okay. All untapped creatures. I don't think we need to play Authority at all. They can't give their creatures haste. I guess at some point they could, right? They could have a, we probably want one of these down. They could for sure have a Tyvar. So this is actually not bad insurance against that. We're at 36, so like maybe we try to Meringue into double Jace, and that's our plan. Bouncing the Soul Cauldron is not bad at all. So they have to re-shove stuff in the graveyard, and they might be out of useful cards. So 6 land off the top is pretty decent just to slam the Meringue graveyard region as well. Huge manual tap for 5 mana. I don't know what this is for. I just went Energy Stories. Leave open starting town in case they hit. I don't know, land, Cauldron, use starting town, use Pathfinder off red. It's not going to happen with Authority. It's going to come in tapped. That can be sacked to kill the first consoles, though, which is interesting. Okay. Bouncing the Cauldron is not that exciting just yet. Not until they exile the loot, right? So I think we want to hold off on the Meringue for that reason. So I guess we just slam us an Elspeth here instead. Or we could dig with the Meringue. But I think this is... We have it guaranteed in hand. We have a guaranteed answer, so I think we're just going to do this instead. Let's not drop the next consoles. Until we have a way to get rid of the Might and, I don't know, anything else. Alright. So loot goes in the Cauldron. Yep. Can't stop that. Haywire Might can now, like, draw 3 cards or whatever. Okay. It's interesting. Three damage, pick off Jace, it's too bad.
Retreat is the
Another Might. Can be sacked to pick off the Authority. I think we are bouncing the Cauldron here. There are no useful creatures down there, right? They have to start from scratch. So you guys are getting in there. I think the Might can go back to hand. We don't even necessarily want it in the graveyard, right? So might as well go back to hand. Second response, kill the consoles, sure. What are we doing here? I'm gonna shove it in the graveyard. Take our Planeswalker. Okay, I mean, it makes Jace a little slower, but otherwise it doesn't do anything. L3, run it down there. 27 cards left. So if we go stock up into like Jace, we do just win. We also have a 6-7, which I don't know if they can beat a 6-7 dragon that easily. They're really milling themselves out. I mean, the other option was to dig with Meringue River Regent for 4. But man, if you whiff and we just leave them with loot, and every subsequent creature, you know, has all the loot abilities, I think that's pretty bad. So I think they put Rona in the Cauldron and get a draw discard every turn. Take the Molt Tender, sure. Don't need more mana though. They can build even more. They're pretty close to decking themselves. We need a decent top deck. We can dig with the Fountain Port. Is that for 5? Yeah, it's for 5. Okay. Roots goes down there. They can get back a Rona. Rona actually can flip and do interesting stuff, right? 6, 5 mana transform. Whenever a source deals damage to Rona. They get back another Might. Okay. That is effing huge, right? Can take the whole graveyard right now. Plus split up all non-tapped creatures. Kill the Balmeric as well. Seems decent. All, yeah, that's fine with me. Okay, you're good to go. Let me just zap you now. All untapped creatures. If we take it now, we don't let them cast anything, right? I think that's worth it. Target player's graveyard. Okay, so the Winter Night Stories are gone. They have 2 cards in hand. We still have a 6-7 dragon. It's fine. I mean, they have real issues now. They need to top deck pretty well. And we still do have the double Jace win. Or single Jace at this point, basically. Alright, that is not helpful. But, we can just sack the 1/1 and draw a card. Demolition Field is okay. Sure. How important is that? Maybe we wait until they attack. There's no one useful to Cauldron, so it's not a big deal, I think. Mill. I mean, I guess they're looking for another loot in there. Okay, maybe we should have swept, actually. Roots goes. They're probably not super happy about that. Okay, we'll Demolition Field and just, what do we have on bottom here? Nothing? Okay. I guess starting town does not really matter. Just thins our deck of non-Jace cards. Plus it thins their deck as well. We'll take a white here, I suppose. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Don't need you. I guess we just don't want the middle loot, so I guess we do attack and sweep. That's wrong, would do that. That's fine. It's okay. Can't kill the tapped creatures anyway. Alright, so make a treasure or a fish here. It's all good. $13 cards left. Jace off the top does win us the game. Stock up off the top probably also wins us the game. Into Jace. Okay, treasure or fish. Treasure is fine. Ultima. Okay. That's interesting. I don't know that we need to do that just yet. I think we'll take the draw instead. Alright. Not bad to have, I guess. I mean, they're staring down Death's Door, so needs to be something good here. In case they have some way to combo off and kill us. They top deck Roots, they have a way to combo off, I don't know. Maybe it actually helps here. Definitely not enough creatures down there to kill us for 19. Ooze goes into the Cauldron. Go up a little bit in life. Maybe they get out of lethal range. Take a creature, sure. 4/4, they go up to 5 life, that matters. They have only one more creature down there. And we have none, I imagine. They would need 2 more creatures to get out of lethal range off the Regent. Okay. That is a creature. Whenever this enters or attacks Surveil 2, at the beginning of your end step, you may pay this and exile 8 cards from your graveyard. If you do transform this into this, take an extra turn after this one. Probably not going to allow that, I don't think. Counter target spell. Goes into the graveyard, but it doesn't have a... Doesn't have a activated ability for Soul Cauldron as much as I know. But with the ooze down there, it does give another creature to eat, right? So it will not be lethal this turn, although we can sweep right here. This will be all tapped creatures. They can eat something, gain some life. Okay, sack that, sure. No creatures left for the Cauldron. We do have a lot of guys down there, but looks like I would make a fish this turn instead of the consoles. We are close. We are close. 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures down there, and they are over it. Okay. This is an interesting game because Lockdown would have helped at some point versus the Cauldron, but Lockdown is also extremely susceptible to the Might. We did not hit any stock-ups. If we had hit a single stock-up that game into a Jace or another stock-up, I think we would have been well on our way to winning, but it just didn't happen. Clean sweep so far, I guess. So far doing pretty well. Cook1204 says, also will add, glad you beat that white/red combo deck at the end of my mono-white life gain vid the other day. I found it to be the most annoying new deck you see around. As you said, it's basically playing Sultai. Yeah, I don't even know how long I waited. I wasn't paying attention to anything they were doing. I do feel like I should learn it so that I know if I should scoop and not waste your time, but it turns out they actually were not able to win. On the play, mana's okay, we need that third land. But we run 26 of them, so how bad could it be? Whites. Red goblins. Alright. Well, there's a very specific card we want. We don't have it yet. We would like to find a good split up turn if we can. Uncounterable. Alright. Cool, they got their card. They want us to drop like the Seer Slicer Goblin, right? So I think we actually let this go. We really want our console split up combo. Let's see if they drop the Seer Slicer. Just a Grease Wrench. Too bad, too bad. Oh, I'm not liking this. Going wide, okay. Doesn't really feel like I want to get lost here. What I want is a freaking land. Sure. Alright. That plays into split up. Our No More Lies is completely useless. Okay. We cannot counter that, unfortunately, but we can get lost it. And then we can split up. This is not the end of the world, but it's a lot of damage. Speed up to 3. Aha, thank you, buddy. It's gotta be this, though. I think all tapped creatures. Okay. Well, land off the top, console stock up. I would take it if we can get it. Oh, another heavy. That's too bad. Alright, we might just have to stock up. We're just a little behind the 8 ball with our lands this game. It's not a land. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage next turn. Sure. Let's get the white source and then split up. Please untap the white. Nope. Damn, that sucks. Okay. I'll just take 2 lands here. You and, man, Demolition Field's interesting. I guess that is kind of useful. Maybe. No white source off the top. For the consoles, that would have been nice. Barang, probably don't need the next one, right? Just like more land, honestly, we fine. Let's hope they turn them all sideways again. We get another clean split up here. We're almost out of gas, Bastardnauts. This guy has haste, they can pump a shit ton of mana into it. It's gonna be... I'll actually do that instead, interesting. Soul Cauldron on top. Whew. There's nobody down there, right? Exhaust abilities down there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage. That is lethal. if we had hit a land at any point in the game to consoles, they would not have lethal here. That is excessive. Okay, that sucker has double strike, right? Alright. Honestly, it's not like our deck wasn't prepared for this. We just did not hit any land on time to do any of the good things we wanted to do. It's okay. I think we would do okay in this matchup. I think the 4 split-ups and the 4 consoles actually would have gone a long way in a normal land matchup, so it's okay. No longer undefeated. Seakosh says, I recognize that Gruul deck with the Cactar, the 7th deck you played against. It's worth a few giggles when it works. Fling with Picnic Runner, double strike. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that was a weird one. I have not seen that one before. XB sides X. B sides says, your logic people not optimizing land is probably right, but for me, it's just not worth it to craft a land that will probably be out in a month. Yep, I'm poor. Sure, that's fine. I actually got that comment a lot, and so this is all totally fine. Obviously, I do not care if you don't want to spend money on this virtual game. It is totally fine. I don't care at all what you do, ever. I want you to be happy, but it doesn't actually matter to me what you do. But a lot of people were saying that, I don't know, it was, I guess they thought it was weird that I made the comment about the land because most people would not want to spend their rares on the dual land. And that is why that precise version of the deck was so popular. But that doesn't make any sense. I think it's very unlikely that 50,000 people all decided to craft all of the rares for that deck except for that one rare land and not like a different rare land. Like I just don't. It's just, that is incorrect. It was just net deck 50,000 times, which is fine. Okay. I guess we have to kill the quest caller. Because you always have to kill the quest caller. We're gonna do this anyway. They get the counter, but I think it's just gotta be done. Hurts too good. Too good to be left alone. They get the mat tokens, they get the counter on the paw patch, they get it all, but we have to just kill that guy. Could have even been stuck on land. Top 2 on top. Let's see if they do anything else this turn. They might have only 3 drops in hand. Nope. They don't have a lot, though, it seems like. They do have a big 5/4 Trampler. Okay, alright, hold on. We get a counterspell here, I guess. And then Meringue and hope to hit a sweeper and hope that kind of gets us moving in the right direction. We're not out of it. We need a good Meringue turn. Cavern of Souls also sucks. That blows. Okay, well, that sucks. I guess we draw a discard here instead. Oh, that sucks so much. Alright, so I have to draw a discard into the A sweeper. That's not even going to hit the War Leader. Oh, this is terrible. Oh my gosh. Wow. Cavern of Souls. Just getting shafted by Cavern of Souls here. Whew. Oh man, alright. Probably don't need the fast land. 5/6. If we don't kill the War Leader, can we still win? Leave a War Leader, then make 2 attackers, attack for 5. But it's a consistent threat every turn. I mean, the reality is... I guess you do leave the War Leader alive. The reality is, like, we have to top deck a sweeper again, or we lose, I think. I guess let's see what's on top here. No, it's not a sweeper. I think it's all tapped creatures. And if we get lucky, like, this does eliminate the Trampler. So, I don't know. Maybe we can play an Elspeth, survive 1 more turn without Trample. Maybe we'll get there. Maybe we'll, like, live a little bit longer, but I don't think so. Oh my gosh. Insult to injury, Elspeth to my fucking face. It's a 5/5 flyer, okay. Make a 1/1. Whew. Drop to 1 off the doubled up tokens. You're a little late. Something we can do. They give everything flying next turn anyway, right? So that is it. That is gonna be that. Okay. Whew. Shafted by Cavernous Souls.
My flame
Who makes some blockers? They go 0 ability, give everyone flying. Even if they don't, we don't have blockers to block even the 1/1. Alright, 2 losses in a row to creature decks with Cavernous Souls, which I still maintain should not be in standard. Not because it's a big deal, because I don't know, it disincentivizes you to play one of the big strategies of Magic, which is counter your opponent's spells. Okay, Lump's taken. Guillermo Eruzini says, nice one, Doc. Make no counterspell Omniscience the norm. I guess that's versus the 3-mana counterspell version. I think they're both good. Like I said, I didn't really have much evidence after an hour of playing that, like, my version was inherently better to creatures. They both seem very solid. We're on the play. We have only tap lands and to get lost. Not gonna mulligan it, but I wouldn't mind having a little bit better than this. I think we'll just go Anchorage here. We don't know if we need Get Lost on 2 just yet. Hard Claw again, alright. Man, I almost think stock up on 3 is better. If we can set up for it. That doesn't seem like the card I'm going to want for this stage of the game. I think I'm just going to go for stock up. Ooh, it's going to be a shit ton of damage. That's tough, that's tough. We could just get lost to Slick Shot now. That's nice. I think that makes that decision a little easier. Let's not worry about any hexproof stuff. Let's just get this done. I don't want to Shard Mage Rescue and a +3 and another +3 and just, that's too much. Map token. The Slick Shot on top, comes in tapped, it's okay. Get it there, alright, get their map token value. They bin it the second time though. Opponent is Wilden. Might have been a mistake, I guess, I'm not really sure. No more lies. Alright, I think it's just a stock up here. We look for a sweeper if we can get it. We have the tap land. It's only land and more authority consoles. I guess you just take land. Do we need second authority? We could shelter the first away. I think we're good to go. Gosh, we could actually cast it this turn. No, I think it's just land. I think it's just land. It's tempting. Alright, tapped out, no sweepers. We probably just Jason plus and then Meringue and bounce everything. I think that's the move here. Nemesis. I don't know if they're going to have shock. Oh, they are. Alright, so there goes our life gain for the rest of the game. That is super unfortunate. Super duper unfortunate. Down to 7. Yikes. Huh, Jace plus, I guess. We're almost dead here.
I've already read your thoughts.
Doesn't matter where we put this, I don't think.
Become subdued.
Can attack either way. Okay, that is lethal. Oh, alright. Humbled again. Okay. The unedited experience. Okay. Cool. Right back. Cedar 1011 says no raise the past in my mono white aggro deck, life gain deck, especially when you add an Amalia. Raise the past seems too good not to include. It's definitely not too good not to include. It is generically a good card. It is a 4-mana card in our 20 to 22 land deck. Yes, we have Amalia, but we don't have any other surveilled package. Like, the Gorehound is the best facilitator. Amalia is great. Those two don't play well together. Like, there's a dedicated Raise the Past deck. But this isn't it. Like, the question is, who are you going to cut, right? What did I run? Did I run Night Errant? No, I ran 4 of the Leyline of Hopes. So you're already down on cards that could potentially be creatures for Raise the Past. We're on the play. We have authority. Let's do this. It's a great card. I think it's even better in best of 3. You could sideboard it in against an unsuspecting opponent. Yeah, it didn't make the cut. I had a very specific goal in mind for what to do with the deck, and I did it, and it did not include Raise Fast. You can put it in. You'll be fine. But I don't think it's as efficient as what we were doing. Dragonstorm combo, we happen to have the Flanker, which is huge. So I guess we just tap out to stock up here. We may actually need Demolition Field at some point. It's kind of interesting. Normalize Counterspell is okay at some point as well. Get Lost, probably don't want that. Anchorage, I don't think we need. I think we'll take these guys. We were hoping the single flanker carries the day here. Don't need to counter anything. We could take the Meringue River Regent draw, I guess. Also Demolition Field the Mistrise Village. I don't think it's that bad a play. I think both are reasonable options. So we have to hold up and flanker next turn. And if they do nothing, we can Meringue. So this is actually not a bad turn to Demolition Field. The other option is next turn we could flanker and Demolition Field in the same turn, which isn't that bad. It's a little more efficient mana-wise. So I guess let's Meringue here for that reason. I don't know they necessarily want to blow their counter on this. They might, though. Actually do. Okay. Next land. This lets us hold open the Demolition Field. Then we're a little bit out of gas. Tap land. Another Mistrise Village. Well, that makes this less exciting. Okay. Thins the deck of land. I guess we could technically kill both at some point. I'm gonna cast a spell for 3 mana. Take the action. Get another plants here. Ha! The next Demolition Field. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good to prioritize. Okay. I mean, it turns on No More Lies, which is very relevant against them. You going for the big wombo? Cannot be countered. Okay. Ah. Well, that's unfortunate. Draw discard. Okay. Ultimate goes down. I think we still have to save the flanker. If we took it now, we could tap out for the Elspeth and have time. And then we're hoping to just hit into enough counterspells to get there. We have 1 counterspell though. Okay, maybe it's time. One mission's gone, they can definitely get another one. Take out the other village and turn on No More Lies. Doesn't have that many basics. I don't know how many basics they have. Plains, okay. Sure, we only have actually more left in there. That's not a bad draw in general. Okay. We have No More Lies open. We have an Elspeth, which is a very reasonable threat. We are going. We're going as fast as we can. We got nothing else. Cast that for 6. They just bounce it. What are they going to bounce? We don't need to counter that. We just kill it with Elspeth, right? Why do we care? Return 2 tokens? I don't think we care. We just minus it. Turn Dragonstorm? That's okay. It's interesting. Zap the sky. Continue to hold the counterspell.
Has come.
Fountain Pour could sack the 1/1, which might be more valuable than anything else. Over the Archive, for example. At 13, we hold the No More Lies. We are trying. They need 8 mana to get through No More Lies. Which they'll accomplish soon-ish. 3, 4. They bounce everything again. Oh, if we care still. I think we're still holding on for No More Lies. Bounce this stuff again. In response, we can sack the token, draw a card. Not too bad. Another counterspell would be Clutch. Don't need you yet. I think we're fine with this path we're on.
My blade falls to its death.
Creature land wise, 3 this turn to 10. Yeah, I guess we'll get the anchorage down as yes. Uncounterable spells? I don't think we need that. Okay. That's alright as far as I'm concerned. Get through Normalize anyway. We have 7 damage presented, all the Elspeth 0. Which is not quite lethal. A single red source for like what, high noon or something? Oh the Arcavios effect? Okay. We're pretty close to getting there at this point. We make a fish. We're moving in the right direction. They don't even really want to bounce some. Could power up the anchorage here, I guess. Sure. We could, as far as dispersal, at least one of these guys. Up to 5. 5. They can pay for No More Lies next turn. They don't have Omniscience down there, but they could get it right here. Something we can do about that.
More heroes for the cause.
Jace could be relevant. I guess it's fine. Alright, I mean, I think the game's going to come down to this turn right here. If they can, yeah, mill the Omniscience right now, they can reanimate it, right? 3, 4, 5. Land, reanimate through No More Lies. If we shut it down, there's a chance they might not be able to. I guess they have the next Dragonstorm in hand, right? I think you have to go for this now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. One more land. Does it? So I think you have to do this now. We've held on to it. So they go land, Dragonstorm, discard Omniscience, and reanimate it. Then they do essentially win if they can find the combo. We don't know what they have to win. If they only have creatures, lockdown instead. Okay, sure. That is not a win on the spot card. We still have the anchorage and the flanker. They're done. All right. Okay. Yeah, who's to say what that hand is? It's an interesting game, for sure. Cool. I guess we'll end the day there. We had 2 unfortunate losses versus Cavern of Souls Goblins and Cavern of Souls Rabbits. We might have lost one more, I can't remember. Overall, we did fine. That is rough, though, man. That just feels bad to try to play, oh, I'm going to play Control, and then be like, oh, yeah, there's a land at Standard. And the 2 best performing decks in Standard, which are Rabbits and Goblins, can play Cavern of Souls in basically as many copies as they want for free with no cost. That actually kind of sucks. Not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about that when I was making this deck today. Man, I hate that. That's so unfun, right? Why would we eliminate? I don't know, just like an interesting play pattern. Like, I don't think that really needs to be the case. So, geez, if I were to redo this, I already said No More Lies is the second highest win rate card you can have in the opening hand, but it feels so bad to play that against the 2 best decks in Standard, just have them be totally neutralized. So man, I definitely would consider taking those out And then if we're not going to be able to counter some big stuff, I think at least one more flanker in there would be great. And then what are the 2-drops do you want to run? The Whale's not bad because it's a removal spell that doubles as a win con. A deck that always have win cons. Bride's End is okay. Lockdown's okay. Yeah, I would take another look. You could put more 4-drops in instead of 3 more lies and like put in some more Whales and stuff, some Bride's End, but that does not feel good. I did not like how those matchups went. Anyway, that's it for today. We did pretty well overall. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, you can like and subscribe and leave a comment. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.